Okay, last take. And it's hey guys, it's Ananda. Welcome back to my channel. I know, it's been a while. Let's not get into that. Instead, let's get into today's video. So keep on watching if you want to see how to get this wavy look without any heat. So my hair is just freshly washed, and as you can see, I'm air drying it just a little bit. But today I'm going to be using my Nature Sense aloe vera gel. I got this on Amazon. I use it as a moisturizer too because I have like really dry skin, and it also works for sunburns and for basically anything that you'll use aloe vera for. Next, I'm gonna add in some hair oils just to soften my hair and to give it like a really nice shine. So it's an Argan and Silk Nourishing Gloss treatment. I add just about like 2 pumps for my whole head of hair. So now that my products are in my hair that I'm going to be using today, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working with. So I actually ordered these a long time ago on Amazon, and I never put them to good use. Like, they're still in their package. So I don't know how this look is going to turn out because I've never done it before. But we're going to find out. It's really funny because there are only like 5 English words on this thing. It says made in China, but everything is written in German. And yeah. So these are 2 packs of 10, and they came in this little Ziploc bag. I believe they cost me about nowhere more than $10. I'm gonna put them to good use finally. Yeah. So to start off, I'm gonna section my hair because if I don't, I'm gonna be so lost with what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do it in quarters. And I'm gonna start rolling. So I've never rolled this before. Let's see how it goes. I'm taking quite a lump sum of hair and I'm rolling it all the way to the top, where I'm going to bend it. Hey guys, I did it. 1 down, about a gazillion to go. I'm twisting up because I want my hair to be away from my face. So I'm gonna twist it around, make a loop-de-loop. And then this one, I'm gonna twist it around as well. Ha! I look stupid. Wow, I have the whole other side of my head to go. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the reason I'm so excited that I counted to 10 was because I only have 20 of these little Twizzlers and I have a whole lot of hair. So I sectioned it off into 4 parts. So I used 5 in the back, 5 in the front, and then 5 in the back here and 5 in the front. If my calculations add up, then that all equals 20. I feel so silly right now. Oh yeah, so if you noticed from my previous video, which was a really long time ago, my hair is not silver anymore at the end. And that is because, quite frankly, I got tired of it. Finally, I am up to the last section. So for some reason, and I'm just not gonna redo them, these came out more like flat on my head. And these came out looking like they're in a straight line. I don't know what I did differently or wrong or whatever, but it is what it is. Okay, so since I'm up to the front, like I did on this side, I'm gonna add some aloe vera gel. You know, buddy, if you want to fall, you can fall. I'm very tired of doing this. So now I have to wait for them to dry. I see that a lot of people do this to go to sleep, and I don't understand why someone would do that to themselves, to be honest, because this does not at all seem comfortable enough to lay in and rest comfortably. So these bad boys didn't want to stay up, but you know what? I'm just gonna let them be. Now I wait for them to dry.
1 hour later.
Quite frankly, I'm tired of waiting, so I'm gonna take this off my head. And as you can see, I have one of these little Twizzlers in my hand, which means that in one of these 4 sections that I spoke about earlier, there's only 4. And that means that I used less than 1 pack. So boom, 1 pack is all you need. It's cool to the touch right now, which means it's not completely dry. Okay, and so the honest truth is that I took them out too early and it didn't look good at all, so I'm trying to redeem myself. So it was dumb of me to take them off when I did, so I'm just gonna have to sit through it and be patient. The good news is this time around, when I re-put them in my hair, I have 3 left over. I'm not gonna play with this anymore. They're gonna be dry before I take them off.
2 hours later.
I think, or well, I hope that my hair is dry. So be wary if you are planning on doing this. Give yourself enough time. I guess this is why people sleep with this overnight, so you have like a full 6 to 8 hours for it to dry. Let's take these bad boys. I don't know how to transition too well. I don't. I need to work on that. So I'm gonna start taking them off. Oh yeah, this is dry. Like just at the tips, like at the ends, I can feel that it's a little wet, but it's mostly dry. So this is what my hair looks like after taking off all of the Twizzlers, because that's what they're called. And I'm not disappointed. Like every little strand has some bounce to it. There is slight puffiness at the top, but this is not the finished look just yet. I'm gonna wait till my hair dries up a little bit more, like just so I can keep the bounce, and then I'm gonna style it to my desired look. So I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, so this has been quite a long process so far, but it's dried. They're curls that were still kind of moist, finished air drying, and you can see that they have like a little bit more volume now. They were a bit flatter earlier. I don't necessarily like these curls. They're cute, but it's just not the look I was going for. So to finish off the look, I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm gonna comb through my hair. But before I do that, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the aloe vera gel. So, and I'm just gonna comb it through my hair and soften it up a little bit more. And I'm going to take some of my hair oil. It wasn't pumping. Okay, like 2 pumps. That looked like more than 2, but it was just because it wasn't pumping. And I'm gonna start at my ends for the oil because I feel like that's the part that can get the frizziest. So now I'm just gonna start brushing through my hair, right? I remember when I was younger, I was so afraid to like brush curled hair because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna make a mess of it. But it's not too bad. It almost looks as if I had like a blowout at the top. And if it does get puffy in certain areas, just grab it and curl it back in the direction that it was initially. And it should reduce the puffiness. And there are little spots because since we didn't use heat, we couldn't tame the hair properly. There's like slight frizziness like in this area, as you can tell. But again, if I weigh that down enough, it'll go away with the oil, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I really adore how wavy the hair towards the front of my face looks. And I think we achieved this by twisting up and away from the face and setting it right at this location. When we twisted it, like it was right at this location and away from the face. So I think that's what really did it. And then everything else just went into form. You can see how they're mostly following the same curl pattern all the way down, which is exactly what I wanted. Well, it's not a curl pattern, it's like a wave pattern, but I think this is pretty good for my first try with these Twizzler thingies. I love it. Like, this is such a look, you know? So I don't need you anymore. And I promise I'm really gonna keep working on looking at the camera and not the viewfinder or my monitor because it's really hard. But that's it for today's video, guys.
The next day.
Hey guys, okay, so it's day numero dos. It's day number 2 and I just wanted to show you how my hair was holding up. This is what it looks like after I slept in it all night, and I have to say I'm pretty excited with how it's held up. You know, it's a little frizzy, but you know, I slept on it. I didn't tie it up in a bun or in a ponytail or anything because I wanted to make sure I wouldn't destroy the waves. It's still holding up strong, you know. I'm excited. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add some oil in it to tame it a little bit more. I'm just gonna add a pump because I put extra oil in it yesterday. And I don't want to get greasy hair, but I'm gonna start with the back and then I'm gonna go to the ends because ever since the bleach they have had a mind of their own and I just let them because what I did to them wasn't right. Okay, and I just want to say that the front right here looks kind of flat and the waves don't look as defined because I do this a lot. I can't stand having hair in my face. Like, I feel like I cannot breathe. So I put it behind my ear and that kind of loosened the waves a little bit more. But I love the look nonetheless. Before, I used to be a really big fan of wearing my hair like on one side, like flipping it over. And as you can see, if I were to do that, the waves here still hold up pretty well. So that's cool. And then let's flip it to this side. You know, it's like a cute, messy, fun look. I look like I went to the beach and I have like natural beach waves, you know. Which I don't. My hair is naturally curly, but again, because of the bleach, like honestly, this is an anti-bleach video. Like, don't bleach your hair if you don't have to, unless you really want to. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet liked the video, please do so, and do not forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned in for more. Okay, thank you.